Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Daily Drive. I was not here with you on Monday, so I am excited to be back and chatting with you. I'm going to get this shared into my Becoming Unlimited Facebook group real quick so that everybody can hop on with us. When you get on, say good morning. When you're here, say hey. Let me know you're watching. It is the 15th of September. We're halfway through September. I know that because it's my birthday month. So that's why I'm wearing the birthday ears this month, just for a little fun. But welcome to the Daily Drive. I was just showing you this worksheet that I created. I was diagnosed with anxiety in 2010. It's a chemical imbalance for me, so I take 60 milligrams of Cymbalta every day, and I am super grateful for it. And I went on a journey of learning. I lived in the darkness of my anxiety for about 8 years before I really started to uncover some things that I could do to be in control of it. And so that's where the Daily Drive came from. I learned that intentional thinking, goal setting, and gratitude practices literally help you stay in control of your mind and change that chemical makeup of your brain. So that's why those are the three most important things on the Daily Drive. And this is just like your roadmap to push you through the day, to give you that starting point, that intentional focus, where you're going, that map to drive with your goals, and then that gratitude reminder. And now gratitude is so important for your mindset work that's what we talk about every single Wednesday. So that's what we're going to get to today. I'm super excited to be back and talking with y'all. Again, I took Monday off to do some regrouping, and I gotta be honest, y'all, I am not 100% right now. I have some health things going on. I had blood work done on Monday. That's why I wasn't here with you live. I have an ultrasound coming up on Friday, and I am just feeling the kind of like heavy overwhelm of life right now. I am not mentally at 100%. I am doing things all day long to stay out of my head, to redirect my thoughts, to stay in control of my mind, and I just still kind of feel heavy and overwhelmed with all of this stuff that's going on. I'm super excited to get some answers about my health, but also, obviously nervous because I don't know which way it's going to go and all of that. So I'm not 100% right now. I apologize for that, for my energy not being the same, for not being here on Monday. I don't know how long these daily drives are going to be this week because I have a lot of other things going on. So I just want to put that out there. So welcome to the Daily Drive. Again, like I was saying, a gratitude practice is so important for your mindset that we talk about it every single Wednesday here on the Daily Drive. So when you hop on, say good morning, say hey, give me a hashtag like Gratitude Wednesday, whatever you want to call it. But let me know that you're here with me and learning about gratitude, because gratitude is so important for your brain chemistry. Because when you do a gratitude practice, when you think about gratitude, when you tell someone why you're grateful for them, when you fill in your gratitude on your daily drive, when you take an extra second to pour gratitude into certain parts of your life, when you do gratitude journaling, like whatever it is that you are doing to evoke that gratitude emotion, that is releasing the same chemicals into your body that are associated with the feelings of joy, the feelings of bliss, and the feelings of calm. So when you use gratitude to redirect and to intentionally stay in control of your mind, you're literally changing that chemistry of your body and brain because you're intentionally releasing those chemicals. And now we say gratitude practice because, like anything else, the more you do it, the longer you do it, the more comfortable you get with it, the more different ways to bring about that gratitude emotion that you discover. The more often you do it, the more frequently throughout the day you do it, the more gratitude practice you have in your life consistently all the time, the easier it will be to stay in control of your mind, because you're already on top of those hormones. You're already calm because you're thinking about gratitude. You're already finding the joy in everything because you're thinking about gratitude, and that chemistry has changed in your body. So that's why we talk about gratitude every single Wednesday on the Daily Drive, because it is that important for your mindset and for your personal growth. When I learned that something as simple as gratitude could help me really take control long term of my mind, I was super excited, because we all grew up, saying what we're thankful for, and we have Thanksgiving, and we do a little bit of extra gratitude things throughout the year, but we never really understood, or at least I never really understood, the depth of it, how deep we need to get with that gratitude practice. So we talk about gratitude every Wednesday on the Daily Drive because it is that important. It helps you chemically take control of your brain, your mind, which is going to allow you to be in control of your life. Even though I'm not 100% right now mentally, there are things that I am doing to still be in control of my mind. And the biggest one is a gratitude practice, because I want those calm hormones. I want those blissful feelings. And so I use gratitude. And so what I want to talk about today is a little deep. Probably. It's something that a lot of us have experienced lately. I've experienced it in my life with friendships, with certain relationships in my life, with things that are going on right now in our world. Y'all, lines are being drawn right now. Lines are being drawn, and us versus them is coming back, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? If you are or you aren't, lines are being drawn. If you believe in one thing or you believe in another thing, lines are being drawn. Whatever you believe in, there is a line being drawn down the middle of that in the form of this us versus them thing. And it can come right down even to your loved ones, your friendships, your family. You know whether you're feeling tension with a certain person in your life, whether it's a close friend, whether it's a family member, whether it's someone, that you've known for a long, long time. Lines are being drawn right now, and we are back in the us versus them mentality with the things that are going on in our world right now. And now, I'm not here to debate belief with you and get you to believe one way or the other. You're allowed to believe whatever it is that you want to believe, right? But what I'm saying is that lines are being drawn right now based on what we believe. Some people are choosing to put aside love and acceptance to draw that line based on what they believe in. And I was telling my husband that it reminds me a lot of things that happen in Scientology. Drop a 1 in the comments if you have watched the Scientology documentaries, because I've watched the whole series, Leah Remini's Scientology, whole series. I've watched it from beginning to end, so many times. I'm obsessed with it. But in Scientology, if you are not a Scientologist, if you have family that doesn't believe, if you have friends that don't believe, you have to disconnect from them. Even if it is your mom, your dad, your daughter, your sister, your brother, your grandmother, your uncle, your best friend from childhood, if you go into Scientology and you have people in your life that don't believe in it, you have to disconnect from them. So if I believed in Scientology and my husband didn't, I would have to disconnect from him and probably divorce him and all of that, right? And so the things that are happening in our world right now with this line that's being drawn and the us versus them is reminding me of Scientology, where people are encouraged to disconnect from people. They're also encouraged to be negative towards those people that they disconnect from. And I know that I have been messaged about my choices. I have had things said to me about my choices from friends, from family members, from all across the board, from people I don't know on Facebook. I'm sure you have had people, saying things to you about your beliefs and all of that, because lines are being drawn right now. It's just the reality of our world. People are believing one way or the other and taking it to the extreme of disconnecting from people, not seeing their family if their family is not doing the same thing that they believe in, not seeing their friends anymore, not traveling to certain places, not doing certain things because these lines are being drawn. And so what happens when we start to like think about these lines that are being drawn. What happens when, let's say, you've had an aunt that has said something to you about her beliefs because it's different than yours, and so now you're not talking to each other and you're disconnected and nothing's happened, and one of you or both of you have said negative things or whatever. Drop a 2 in the comments if that situation has happened to you, right? So now the line has been drawn and there's a disconnection happening. What does that do for you mentally? If that's happened to you, then you know when you hear things that remind you of that person, see things that remind you of that person, when you want to reach out and talk to that person, when you want to understand that person, when you want to look at what they believe in, you know that when you have that disconnection with someone, relationship tension starts to come up within you. Right? You may hear a song that reminds you of that person and it makes you cry because you're remembering that relationship tension that you have there. So what do? Tension is going to be there in any form of life that we live in, right? There's going to be people that disagree with each other. There's going to be people that choose to not speak to you because of your beliefs. So what do I do when I feel that relationship tension come up, when I feel like I am disconnected from someone that I love, when I feel like someone's beliefs have taken them out of my life? What do? Spoiler alert, it's Wednesday. I use gratitude to redirect that mindset. So when I'm sitting on the couch and I start thinking about, being sad that I don't get to talk to so-and-so anymore because our beliefs have divided us to that extreme, right? When I start to feel certain ways about that, I use gratitude to redirect that. I'm still grateful for the person that's there. I'm still grateful for the memories that I've had with that person. I'm still grateful for whatever the relationship is that that person has in my life, right? We were talking about an aunt a few minutes ago. I'm still grateful that I have an aunt in my life. I'm still grateful that this person has given me memories over the years. I'm still grateful that I can believe what I want to believe and still value someone else, right? So I use gratitude to redirect when that relationship tension starts to come up. And that's with any relationship, with any situation that's happened, right? Even if, aside from us versus them, right? Say I've had a disagreement with my husband and there's been a little bit of tension, right? And I don't want to, I don't want to come right back and cuddle and be excited, right? I'm going to then use gratitude to be grateful for my husband, because maybe we had this disagreement about something, but I'm still grateful that I have him there as support, that I have him there to talk to about things, that I have that person in my life, right? So when you start to feel the tension of relationships, when you start to feel the tension of the us versus them line that's being drawn right now, when you start to experience the negativity that might come from someone who doesn't believe in what you believe in, when you start to experience and feel these emotions, this tension, this dis-ease with how your relationship is going, use gratitude to redirect that, to still be grateful for the person that you have there. Now, using gratitude to redirect that emotion doesn't mean that you have to believe what that person believes. Doesn't mean that you have to let that person talk to you any type of way. It doesn't mean that you have to allow a behavior to happen. It just means that you are controlling your energy, you are controlling your calm and your bliss by choosing gratitude over negative emotion. Because we all know that you can sit there and make a Facebook post about someone that said something to you, or, call your friend and vent it out, which is great, and, do all of these things. You can be angry about this person and let that person control your energy for, days at a time sometimes, right? I've been that person, right? Or you can use gratitude to be in control of your energy and still be grateful for that person, for that relationship, without allowing the negative into it. I would still be grateful for my aunt. I would still be grateful for that experience of having that relationship, right? Maybe it's your sister, maybe it's your mom, maybe it's your best friend from kindergarten, maybe it is your brother-in-law, your sister-in-law, like whoever it is. You know when you feel that relationship tension, when a line has been drawn. So when you feel that tension, even before you feel that tension, express gratitude for that person. When you're arguing with someone, when you've had a disagreement with someone, isn't that the easiest time to forget about that person, to be angry about them, to not include them in your gratitude, to not worry about, that person anymore, right? Isn't that the easiest time? What if it's your brother? I would still be grateful for my brother, even though we had a disagreement, right? I wouldn't want something to happen to him, even though we had a disagreement. So I'm still grateful for the person that's there. I'm still grateful for that relationship, whatever form it looks like, without having to let that negativity in. I'm grateful that certain people provide certain things in my life. So when I start to feel that relationship stress, that relationship tension, because lines are being drawn right now and beliefs are being tested, we are in an us versus them world, whether we want to believe it or not. Which, side note, it's not us versus me for them. It's not us versus them for me. It's thinking for yourself and still loving and accepting everyone regardless. I will always think for myself. I may not believe in what you believe in, but I will always accept and love you and not make you feel negative energy because of me. We can all coexist and not make each other feel worse. But in this world that we live in right now, we're drawing that line, and that's what we're doing. So when you start to feel that relationship tension because of the lines that are being drawn, use gratitude to redirect and to still express gratitude for that person. Express gratitude for that energy. Express gratitude for your belief. Express gratitude for your strength in your belief. Use gratitude to redirect that tension. Don't live in that space of tension, especially if it is a person or a relationship that is deeply meaningful to you, right? Your sister, your brother, your mom, your dad, your best friend, your, co-worker that you met a billion years ago that you're still friends with, right? That deep, meaningful relationship, when there is tension, don't allow that tension to control your energy. Stay in control of your energy by using gratitude to redirect that tension, to take some of that tension away, right? Like I said, if it was my brother that I had a disagreement with and a line was drawn, that doesn't make me any less grateful for the relationship of my brother, for the person that my brother is. And I can be grateful for that and redirect towards that and not go down that negative spiral of tension, right? So whoever it is, use gratitude to redirect and remember that person in your gratitude practice. Don't push those people out of your gratitude practice. Remember them. That's the time that you need them in your gratitude practice more. So don't push them out of it. When I'm laying down to go to sleep and I'm thinking about all the things that I'm grateful for to get that calming energy inside, I'm remembering all of the things that happened to me throughout the day and all of the people that I have interacted with throughout the day. And I'm expressing gratitude for interactions, for people, for conversations, for whatever it is, so that I am staying in control of my energy. So even though lines are being drawn right now in this world that we live in, and we're in the us versus them mentality of doing something or not doing something, and then imposing your energy onto the other people, right? When we're in this us versus them world right now, don't spiral down the tension that may arise in your relationships. Don't let the tension be the controller of your energy. Redirect that to gratitude. Use gratitude to still express what you're grateful for about those people. Stay in control of your energy. When you spiral out of control, when you are out of control with your emotions, when your energy is out of control, when you're sitting there thinking about all of the negative things related to that relationship, you're not in control. They're in control. Someone else is in control. A different energy is in control. Use gratitude to stay in control of your emotion and redirect your mind, even when it's someone that you may have had an argument or disagreement with, or a line was drawn. Okay? Remember gratitude? Always. First thing I turn to is gratitude. Even right now, with lines that have been drawn, I express gratitude for people even if I've had a disagreement with them. They are still present in my life and still do things for my energy. So if you notice that a line has been drawn and someone is making you feel us versus them relationship tension, remember to use gratitude to redirect that and be grateful for that person and what they bring to your life rather than thinking about the negative. Y'all do me a favor and check out dailydrivecoaching.com. You will find all of my retail, all of my services that I offer, my coaching sessions that you can get in on, daily drives, blog posts, all kinds of stuff. Scroll all the way down, put your email address in, and then hit subscribe, and you will get content from me sent to your email. If you are not a part of my Becoming Unlimited Facebook group, let me know, or just look for Becoming Unlimited on Facebook. It is not a sales platform or anything like that. It is just a community of support where you get these daily drives plus extra information about unlimiting your thought processes and living into your potential, plus a community of support with other people, because you are not on this journey alone. So hop into Becoming Unlimited. If you're watching this on YouTube, I love you. Do me a favor and hit subscribe, and then turn on notifications, and turn on notifications for all of my social media, because I will never ask for a fee for what I do here on social media. I just ask that you help me continue to spread mental health awareness by sharing my content, tagging a friend, engaging with me, and just doing the social media things to spread the message. I love y'all so much. You always go in my joy jar. And today I wrote connections in life, because we have connections all over the place. And whether I know you in person, whether we're just internet friends, whether we share the same energy, the same beliefs or not, I love connecting with you. And I love that you watch. I love that you lurk. I love that you hang out with me. And I love the connections that I have made in life and the connections that will keep coming to me. So I am grateful for that, and it goes into the joy jar. Remember, check out dailydrivecoaching.com. And y'all remember, in this world that we live in right now, with this us versus them line that has been drawn, remember to use gratitude to redirect your energy and stay in control when you may feel tension in a relationship coming up. Don't disconnect from someone. Express gratitude for them instead. I love y'all so much. I have a sneeze coming. I was trying to cut it off before that came. I love y'all so much. I feel like I have to say something else because I just sneezed when I was about to wrap it up. That's a good wrap up. Anyway, always use gratitude to redirect. Don't let the tension in relationships take over. Be grateful for the person and what they bring to your life. I love y'all so much. I will be back, and I will see y'all soon.